man. 122 pounds, 10-5, man. What the good Phillips Sports TV, bro.
Here's from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So watch
Goodfellas Sports.
Goodfellas boxing.
All right, Keith Thurman went from free TV for all to pay-per-view for all. Let's talk about it. Keith Thurman was talking about how, you know, did an interview talking about how we got to pay pay-per-view now, switching up his stance, and obviously the company memo came out and told him to get in line. We know all of that, but you know, now he rolling with the pay-per-view thing. Now he's seen the check off pay-per-view too. For sure. He didn't see the check off pay-per-view now. So, you know, times change, people's opinions change. But, you know, he want to see everybody see me. See me, I'm from the boat. I remember watching Malibu's Most Wanted, but it's on Netflix, by the way. So yeah. So now he's making his case for pay-per-view. Check out the Boxing News and Welterweight playlist. If you don't know, better ask him how he fight Mario Barrios on Fox pay-per-view. It's like 5 fights going on that night or that day. But Neil Smith and Vargas pulled out. But I think also Eubanks is making his return in the afternoon in the UK. Ramirez and Pedraza fell out too. So I think it's like maybe one other fight that he going up against. I can't remember who it was, but like, yeah, it's like one other fight he going up against now. So yeah, a few fights fell out, and that's the great thing about having multiple. That's the great thing about having multiple fights on the night, especially when fights can get canceled in the era that we in. And fights have always been getting canceled with other injuries, but you know, the virus, it ain't no joke. I used to let the microphone smoke. I'm tired, man. I'm trying to knock these videos out for Sunday because I got some work I gotta do. He said Thurman makes a case for, I don't know, I always forget this is the first letter. Thurman makes a case for pay-per-view. No sport like boxing, every punch to the head is a mild concussion. So he says Thurman has a passionate pitch for those criticizing the fact that his next bout will be staged on pay-per-view. The former welterweight title holder will break a 2.5-year sabbatical from the ring when he faces boy Mario Barrios on Fox pay-per-view on February 5th at the Michelob Ultra Arena in Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino in Las Vegas. Now, I want to see if they sell out the joint. You know what I'm saying? That's be interesting. Hold on, let me get in there. How? I know. Yes, see, there we go. Former welterweight title holder will break a two and all right, that one. Thurman's last fight was also on pay-per-view and the points lost to Manny Pacquiao in 2019. Since that time, Thurman 29-1, 22 big ones, has been something of the butt of much derision, you know, derision on social media due to the perceived lack of enthusiasm for the sport, and most recently for the fact that he returned against the boy Mario Barrios, 26-1, 17 big ones. Career 40-pounder who's coming off a knockout loss to Javante Stanky Tank Davis. Thurman has taken a note of criticism, but the Clearwater, Florida native staunchly believes that he deserves to be on a rare field of terrain, a pay-per-view contending to combat sports at a large required models, given the fighters are theoretically subjected to spectator of death each time they step into the ring. He said, quote, I love the sport of boxing. Thurman saying in a video interview uploaded by Premier Boxing Champions, quote, I think it's one of the most beautiful sports, one of the most complex sports, one of the hardest sports in the world, which is why we're one of the only sports that demand pay-per-view. We demand it because athletes put so much on the table and they put themselves out there to acclimate damage. All other contact sports have found a way to reduce the contact in sports, not boxing. This is a quote. Not UFC, because we're the original contact sport. We are the only real contact sports that is still alive, still living, breathing. Yes, the referees will jump and stop the fight. Yes, the referee is there to protect the fighters, and fighters in today's generation are taking a little bit less damage because y'all niggas ain't fighting. But there is no sport like boxing. Every punch to the head is a mild concussion. We know that. And so for me to be here, to be speaking full sentences to you right now, it's a blessing from above. That's continue quote. That's why we're going to strive, living this dream, putting ourselves on the line, knowing that one day we don't know what's going to happen when we step out of the ring. I want to see my family. I want to hold my child. I want to be able to talk to her and talk to my family. But we don't know. So when fighters that are done, they're done, and we salute them and we respect them for what they've done in the ring. So Thurman promised he's still eager to compete. He says Thurman's not done. Okay, we know that. Meanwhile, Thurman is more than happy to endure the approach of his haters, getting criticized. So it is what it is, right? So he was just talking about free TV. And, that was the model that PBC was putting out there. So he got, not too long ago, maybe for him like 2 or 3 fights ago, that was kind of his mantra or whatever and everything that he was screaming. And, I want to be accessible and all of that. Yeah, now, everything is a mild concussion, this, that, and the third, and I agree with him. But at the end of the day, man, just like when I signed up to play contact sports too and football and all that, you know what you sign up for, bro. So, sign on the dotted line and make a living, and then bitching and complaining about it, or, bringing awareness is what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? I feel him. But you signed up for it. You didn't have to box. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to get in that square circle with something that you signed up for. So I don't really want to hear that. But yeah, that's why the sport is dying. Y'all going on pay-per-view, and that's when the sport started declining. When fans can't watch you. And if I'm not gonna pay to watch the Super Bowl, if I'm not gonna pay to watch the NBA finals, the World Cup, why would I pay to watch Keith Thurman fight? Why would I pay for any sport, any fighting boxing, honestly? And then, when other sports say no, boxing don't still put their best on. In the summer, how many great summer blockbusters have you seen like recently? Or great pay-per-view fights? You had a couple in the summer. So when all the other sports are not percolating and they're not working, it's time for the percolator. And y'all got an opportunity to be on the grand stage in the summer. Y'all sit here and still put BS and garbage on the TV. When you might get my money, when you might get some buyer's remorse, when you might get some last minute, I might spend my money on it. Y'all don't put on good fights. And I don't care about what you did to put your money on the line, on your life on the line. That's what you signed up for. You signed up for Gladiator Sport. It wasn't like, they took you from your family, they trained you for this and throw you in the lion's den. No. So now you're saying that's why we should pay for your fights, man. Fight somebody that's worth paying for. And then they think you're still not gonna pay for it anyway. Well, shit, if we'll never know if you don't do it. So you're gonna keep getting the backlash. They can keep talking about the fans. They can keep pushing this weak pay-per-view narrative, but at some point, some gotta jump, some gotta shake, some gotta do something. Is this the immovable object versus the immovable force? No, I don't care about putting no money in these fighters' pocket. I put money in real fighters' pocket back in the day. No cap. No cap. I put money in real fighters. I've been paying no problem paying for some Mayweather fights back in the day. I don't mind now. I don't mind paying for some Cotto fights. And, I ain't paid for the Pacquiao fight other than the Mayweather fight. But, you know what I'm saying? Mike Tyson, Holyfield, stuff like that. But like I said before, man, he has an opinion. And, I'm fitting that he released this on the Premier Boxing Champion page. And that's what they want to do. That's why I don't support. That's why I be trying to support black businesses, man. But like I said before, they going to turn me all the way off on boxing. They say boxing will never die. I remember Tyson said that, or never be, UFC will never catch it, man. I don't know. But, I respect his opinion. I respect him reading the press clipping that Al put out there or told him to say. I respect it. No doubt about it. I do. Like I said before, everything goes around like a hula hoop. Y'all gonna be back at square one. I think anybody paying for it. I want to know them Parios pay-per-view number because I don't know too many Keith Thurman fans that's still out there. I haven't. And I don't know too many Barrio fans. You know, I wonder what them numbers gonna look like too, as far as the gate and pay-per-views. But you know, they got man, they gonna if they gotta use the sympathy, they gotta use sympathy to sell you something. You know, they gonna sell sympathy. They gonna use sympathy, and they on their last string. Surprised they ain't have the fucking remember them commercials where it say you can save a life or you can save a dog just for $1 a day. Don't be surprised that'll be their last pay-per-view pitch. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can watch Keith Thurman versus Barrios. It's just for $1 for 75 days. Just you don't have $1 for 75 days, and you can afford the Thurman and Barrios fight. You can afford PBC fights. You can afford it for $1 a day for 75 days. What's that? If you break it down, it's less than $1 for 90 days. You know what I said, man? Forget that black power crap, man. I don't care. And you get it. You won't. I'd rather watch Death Battle than pay for this shit. Real talk. Death Battle was better than every pay-per-view that has been in the last 7 years. Even Sean Porter and Sean and Errol Spence, that was a good fight. And Thurman and Pacquiao, that was a good fight. Death Battle is better than that, and it's free. And they ain't tell me to do this. I just like the channel. One of the brothers in the Discord put in there. Come on, you got Popeye versus One Punch, Batman and Iron Man. And they even got some live action in there, Venom and Bang. You got set like 10 or 12 years worth of footage to watch. Come on, Kung Fu Panda versus Iron Fist, Danny Rand, Darth Vader versus Doctor Doom, Toph versus whoever that other guy is, Batman and Spider-Man, Akum versus Shao Kahn, Jojita versus Vegeta. Oh, come on. This is go over to Death Battle and hit the subscribe button and just roll away, man. You're gonna probably want to donate some money to them, bro, because it's damn good. Because that Daredevil and Nighthawk live action I just seen was fire. That was a few years ago. But hey, I'm over Death Battle. Let's see what they talking about. So you want to financially support the channel, Cash App, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link in description. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you got business question, inquiry, response, video request, all my links in description. Best way to donate, comment, thumbs up, share the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the bell icon, hit all notifications. Appreciate the love.